How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a courageous day. Today we're going to take a look at how I was able to get over 32,000 points in this last capital raid weekend. So let's jump right into the first attack. We are looking at an almost cleanup attack on a Barbarian Camp. This one a little bit tricky. We've got the two centralized air bombs and the nearly full health rocket artillery. And for whatever reason, I thought that because of those two centralized air bombs that we should use ground. However, I made an error, simply forgot and wanted to test it out, but the Barbarian Camp has the most ground targeting defenses out of any one map. And there are countless bombs, countless traps. So even if it looks like it's not a good base to finish with air, still probably is. And one of the nasty parts is the double bomb towers. Absolutely destroyed everything. So here the troops are starting to die out. However, we still did get the majority of the base taken out. We even have a few skeletons and a couple of barbarians. And then had they had a direct line to the cannon, then perhaps it still would have been a full cleanup attack, but either way, we're able to get over, I believe, 5,500, just shy of 5,500 on this first attack. Next up, we are taking a look at the Balloon Lagoon. Again, not quite a full cleanup, but these guys had pretty good bases. So, you do the best you can, but a lot of times if the first attack doesn't get you a whole lot, and it's a good layout, then the second attack is going to be pretty rough. So, here we are coming in with the giant Super Wizard Ram Graveyard Spam strategy. And we're trying to spread out all of our troops so that the rocket artillery isn't destroying too many of the Super Wizards at once. But as you can see, we have a couple of nasty defenses on the back end. We've got this Crusher here, followed by a bomb tower. So all of these skeletons just lost their shield and then are going to die in one hit to the bomb tower. So we do have a bunch of these super wizards left. However, we just lost our giant and we do not have a whole lot left for the remainder of the base. As you can see, the troops that we sent over to try and get this peninsula taken out, they all died off, so these back end single point defenses, these super wizards stand no chance. And all these troops do is get the other trash buildings and then they die to the point defenses, but we still get over 5,000 points on the attack. So next up, we'll be taking a look at another Barbarian Camp cleanup. This one actually is a success, which is nice. And holy cow, would you look at that? Almost 6,800 points. It's nice that the first attacker came in from the opposite side and took out one of the air bombs. And then we had direct access to the rocket artillery. And then the second to last air bombs is very, very exposed. So once we take out a couple of these buildings down south, we'll have a direct line to it. We now have a direct line to the other air bombs, so we send in a pack of balloons to take that out. And then we're just waiting to see. We have all of our balloons bunching up, so I decided Well, I definitely want to try and save them if I can. So I start to deploy the balloons in just one at a time. Probably a better way to do it, you know, bring a pack of minions next time, but with so many points available on the base, I wanted to bring as many balloons as possible. Now there's even like over 1,000 points worth of cleanup, which is kind of crazy. So we're just speeding through this attack before we move on to the next one. Next one is going to be on the Wizard Valley. So this was actually a first hit. And this is sort of what prompted the whole attack for this account. Was sometimes if you get lucky, you can have really good tanking for your super wizards in the core of a Wizard Valley, and you can get a lot of points. Like you can clear out the majority of that pocket, which is where close to like 80% of the points are on the whole base. But you have to try and protect these super wizards. It's really hard if they have a bunch of different wall sections and the giants all group up, or if the giants peel off one direction and then leave the flank open for other defenses to shoot the super wizards. But as you can see, the giants are doing a magnificent job of sort of spreading out. And then, of course, they're starting to die out now, but we do have the fortunate side where, you know, we got, I believe, almost half or over half the points on that one attack. It's kind of crazy. So now we're going to be taking a look at the Builder's Workshop. First hit. Now this one has a very unique layout where almost all of the splash targeting defenses are on that left-hand side. So we are going to take full use of that, try to exploit it by spreading out in a complete line. Because since the defenses are in a line themselves, the giant cannon X blast bow giant cannon, they also don't have the multi-mortars very close to them. So in a sense, you can take out the giant cannons and the blast bow first in one portion of the attack, and then your troops can sort of recover, let the giants get out in front, and then you can sort of get through the back half as well. It's also nice that our graveyard spell actually took out one of the multi-mortars, and then has been, you know, those skeletons are doing a little bit of chip damage. However, the multi-mortar shots are starting to land on the super wizards, which is kind of scary. But the troops are doing that very nice regrouping where the giants are starting to get out in front, and then the super wizards can actually run behind. Whenever you get that set up with the super giants in front, super wizards behind, you're going to get a lot of points. So here, you know, the attack is wrapping up. Of course, the super wizards do eventually run out in front, and the last giant goes down. But we get 5,640 points on that attack. And last but not least, we are taking a look at another Wizard Valley. And oh wait, no, this must have been the one that I was thinking about. This was the one. Yeah, the other one I think got 3,900 on the third raid for the Wizard Valley. But this is the good one. So definitely would recommend hitting the bases with the highest amount of points available. It's always nice if you have either a mini account or one of your clanmates does the first hit, and then you can focus on getting the remainder of the points and ideally trying to two-shot the base. here we just send everything into the core, and we get kind of lucky where all the giants are going to the right hand side, then they sort of come backwards, and the battle rams are not going for the giant wall section over there. They're actually going to the other side of the base. So as all these super wizards get to the left side of the base, we have a couple of rams that are able to do some much needed tanking. So yeah, here we can see the giants split off to the right, doing their own thing, and then the wizards are left on their lonesome to try and take out the base. But while they have decent damage, they definitely do need some tanking. Nothing really left here, just a couple of trash buildings going down, but we're able to get over 5,000 on that first attack. So I hope this video was helpful. Showed a few different bases on how to try and get, at least over 4,000, but ideally trying to get 5,000, 5,500, or even the best case scenario, getting over 6,000 per attack. So I hope this video was entertaining. Hope you learned a thing or two. I know I always learn a thing or two when I rewatch the attacks, review them. There will be a couple more videos on the screen if you want to continue to check out my videos. And if you want to like and subscribe, I appreciate it very much. Until next time, take care.